Down, down, up, up. Did you miss me? It has been so fucking long. I'm sorry for that. But you know, real life gets in the way once in a while. So, this video is probably going to be particularly dedicated to side quests, which I want to take care of before we continue with any main story stuff. Just for the sake of leveling up. Because I want to get my weapon skill up higher before I become a fire mage, at which point it'll be more difficult. I've taken a list of the about 6 quests that I particularly want to take care of. One of them is an easy one to at least partly get done. Garvel, the shipbuilder down in the harbor, he wants information about the orcs. He's that paranoid guy who's all like, oh, orcs are gonna come burn down the city, we need to get the hell out of here. Now, the guy who can give us info is this fellow right here.
Hey!
He can give us 2 of the 3 things we need to learn.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, as long as the paladins don't have any new assignments for me, I can have myself a couple of beers here. What more could you ask?
You're working for the paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens. Oh.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Would you like another beer?
Well, I won't say no to a decent pint.
They've even spotted an orc outside of town.
Yeah, right. The dangerous orc outside the city. A real monster of an orc. Well, he's bound to attack the city soon. Listen, we'll kick that fat orc in his fat ass if he comes too close to the city. Got it?
I see.
So there you go, guys. There's a lesson. You can always butter up a cop with a few beers. So now we just, I'm gonna take a shortcut quickly back down to the harbor, talk to Garvel, whatever his name is. Hiya! Bonk. I didn't think I would make that. But anyway, have we given this guy his sword back? Yes, we have. We can keep fighting him for money, but you don't keep getting experience, so it's not a big deal. So, there's one more thing we could learn about the orcs and tell Garvel about it, but we can't learn that until we meet with Lord Hagen, the paladin leader. So that's gonna have to wait.
I've got some information about the orcs. Let's hear it. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
I got some more for you.
As to that orc outside of town?
Yes?
Don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
Alright. That's all we can do for now. Oh, I haven't talked to this guy yet.
Hey!
Wake up.
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm.
Oh, no voice acting, right? In that line for some reason.
No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mines, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse.
What?
I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Ah, let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinthus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And, are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
Alright, so that's it for him. There's a bit of lore there. A bit of the story. I've been kind of skipping that just for the interest of time, but that's not particularly necessary. It's just cool to know, but we got another quest out of that, which I'm not sure I can do right now. The bandits in his lighthouse are a little too tough to deal with. And of course, you know, his name is Jack. He owns a lighthouse, because every Piranha Bytes game has to have that.
Hey, you have no business over here. Only paladins and those of us in the militia have access here.
What's up here then?
This is the provisions store of the Royal Guard of the Paladins.
Can you sell me any of the paladin stuff?
You want to buy? Let's say that if you could compensate me for the trouble that will arise from the paladins' things wandering off, then we might be able to do business.
Does that happen often? Things going astray?
As long as the provisions master says that everything is right, no.
I see.
Right, I didn't mention this, but Farim the fisherman, the guy who told us about his buddy William disappearing, then he said the militia are stealing all his fish, this is how you deal with it.
Farim the fisherman has problems with the militia. The boys are constantly stealing from him.
And what do I have to do with it?
You have a certain amount of influence up here with the paladins. Farim needs your protection. He's willing to give you a part of his catch for it.
I see what you mean. Fish. As if I didn't have enough crap to deal with. Tell your pal he should come to me and tell me exactly what's up with the militia. I'll take care of it.
That's done.
What do you have
then?
He doesn't have anything I can really use. That sword is pretty sick, but I'm not going to be able to use it. I don't think I need that. Ring of Magic. I'll just sell a few things while I'm here. Don't need hammers. Don't need a saw. Hang on to that. Hang on to these. I don't need that. These are necessary for making runes, so is this. Gotta sell some skins to Bosper. I'm really lacking in terms of money. Oh well. Go talk to Farim really quick, wrap that up. Pew. Hello, sir.
Hey! I know how to resolve your trouble with the militia.
And how would that be?
Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, wants to hear your story about the militia and the fish.
And you think he can make the militia leave me alone?
At least, that's what he said.
Great, thank you. I cannot give you much, but wait. I found this strange blue stone on one of the islands off the coast of Corinus. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but someone like you will certainly find a use for it.
And that's that. Another quest complete. What am I missing? I got a list, but I don't feel like I looked all the way through this. Actually, there's some I haven't even started yet, which I should go do. Oh my god, the lag, what the fuck? I think this is just a really badly optimized game. Like, that lag shouldn't happen. That's been happening since this game was released. Over 10 years ago, for Christ's sake.
I used to say that myself. You should really have known better.
It's kinda... doesn't always sink in how old this game actually is. Makes me feel old. I remember getting this game when it was released in the US. Wow. 10 years ago. That's crazy. Right. I'm kinda meandering. Baltram. He was making a trade with a pirate Skip, but he never went to see him, so we gotta go take care of that. I haven't done that, gotten that far yet, have I? The pirate trade. Yeah, I gotta go do that. Did I never give Rod his sword back?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I thought I did. Why is that still there? Oh, I see. Because I never actually completed it. I failed. I don't know why it's not under failed quests. Oh well. I have talked to this guy, right? Mr. Abuyin.
I never knew that.
Let's see what he says.
Are you interested in this package of
Who says
weeds?
things like
A
that?
package of herbs. That's not swampweed, is it? Oh, take it away, son of improvidence.
Can't keep it.
If the city guards catch me with that, they'll throw me into jail, and you will fare no better. If you're planning to sell this stuff, I advise you, leave this town. Try and get rid of it somewhere outside the city walls. In here, all you can get for it is trouble galore.
That's what I've always
Alright, I've never actually done that before. I didn't know you had anything to say about it. Baltram, where are you? You wandered off.
Really? How interesting.
Hakon, Jorah, Baltram.
You're doing business with pirates?
What? Who told you that?
I talked to one of them. He seems to be waiting for you in his bay.
That's not
What can you do? These are hard times. Everybody has to look after his own.
I won't tell him.
Weren't you afraid of getting caught?
That could happen. You found out too, didn't you? But you'll keep your mouth shut, right?
These are bad times.
What do you know about the pirates?
They live in a remote part of the island of Corinus. It can only be reached with a cog or some other ship, as far as I know. The citizens of Corinus fear them, quite rightly so, for they're nothing but a bunch of nasty cutthroats. Still, if you ask me, they're nowhere near as bad as the Bandits.
What is it you're trading?
I mostly supply them with food,
Honestly, I witnessed it.
and for that, they give me the finest rum that's to be had in Corinus.
That's terrible.
I could take care of this deal for you.
That would be great. I cannot leave Corinus at the moment.
That's what I
Here,
thought.
take this package and tell Skip not to be so stingy with the rum this time. It should be at least 3 bottles.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
That was all I wanted to know.
Alright, now we gotta go back to Skip.
Hear
And
ye,
perhaps I will
inhabitants of
skip
Corinus.
to that
By
scene.
the explicit order
Get
of
it.
the Honorable Lord Hagen,
Alright, we turn the corner. Oh, Clam. Hello, Clam. And here's Skip.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
What? He's sending me an errand boy? Scared shitless, is he? Oh well, what can you expect from such a puny penny pincher?
He says he wants 3 bottles of your rum in return.
Ha ha, wouldn't he like that? First he makes me wait forever, doesn't even show up in person. Then he has the nerve to make demands. Here, give him 2 bottles. That's enough for him.
Well, someone's gonna be mad. Alright, we gotta go back and talk to Baltram again. All this running around. Hello, Baltram.
Hey, you! I got the rum from Skip, but he gave me no more than 2 bottles.
I'm not telling you anything.
Damn expensive, that. Who does he think he is? Well, give it here then. I can't give you much for it now. This here's gotta be enough.
10 gold pieces, you fucking skinflint. I really hate that guy. If you join the mercenaries, he'll actually stop dealing with you completely. Even if you're a member of the Ring of Water like he is. I really don't know why, he's just an asshole. Right. I just remembered another thing I don't think we finished. Or have I? Yep, that's what it was. I'm gonna skip. That's near Ackles Farm, so I'm gonna skip to when we get there. See you guys in a sec. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to him real quick. I want to see if he has anything to say about bandits.
Area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What is there in the woods behind your farm?
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back there. And the wolves are the least dangerous. A few bandits are also said to have their caves there. Well, they've left my farm alone so far.
Really?
I've got to go.
So long.
I could have sworn that they stole one of his sheep. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm gonna wait until daytime. Daytime. Whoops. That was unintentional. Controls in this can get a little weird. I think it was a bad transition from Gothic 1 to Gothic 2. Oh well. Controls in this are definitely much better. So, this mission can get a little tough. The bandits are not particularly easy. One of them has a bow, and trying to take on multiple at once is a good way to get your ass killed. Gotta deal with some giant rats first, and some shitty lag. Alright. So, I'm gonna be doing like a marathon session of this, hopefully. I am kind of tired. I had a pretty not very fun work day. Didn't eat anything until about 4 o'clock this afternoon. And I'm running on 0 coffee, which I am actually a shameless coffee addict. Whoop! So, without any coffee in my system, I'm exhausted. Doesn't even take more than a few hours for me to just feel like going back to bed. Oh well. Right, gotta remember that this game needs saving. I've been playing too much Dark Souls lately. It's screwing me up. Alright. Now, the trick to not having to take on so many of these guys at once is to try and lure them away.
You're in for it now.
Now, 2 of them are going to come at you. The one with the bow is going to kind of hang back. Oh, one hit that bitch. Oh, no, he's not. Fuck me, bro. What are you doing? Okay, he came further out than I expected, so... Gonna take a quick potion. Now we gotta rush him. Good thing he does a charging attack too, because he's a lot tougher than the other two were. Oh shit! I thought he got me like one hit there. By that I mean killed me, but he didn't. So that's good.
Nothing to be had.
Come on, this bandit. There we go. He had some grog or something. This guy, some miscellaneous alcohol. And right on in here. Nope, no sheep. Maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I know what happens again later, but I thought it also happened now. I found a weird looking fish. A weird looking fish. Something has been sewn up inside. I found a note. Stinking note. Keep your heads low, guys. The militia's getting suspicious. Don't do anything until you hear from me again. An incriminating note hidden inside a fish. What could the fish symbolism mean? Perhaps we will find the answer in town. So who would have fish, I wonder? Perhaps the fishmonger?
Hey! I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let me see.
What is with the textures?
Okay, let's stay calm about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits. But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Don't tell this to anyone.
Make me an offer then.
All right, I'll tell you something. I can sell you more than just fish. If you hand me this ridiculous piece of paper and forget about the matter, you and I can become the best of trading partners.
I don't believe that.
Oh, really? What kind of goods would those be?
Well, I could offer you quite special fish. You see, not just plain ones for eating.
You mean like the one that contained your hidden message?
Dude, what the hell's up with the textures? Look at this shit. Maybe I should restart my computer or something. You get a better deal out of this, trust me.
Alright, it's a deal. I think we can keep this little matter between ourselves.
Thank you. Just drop in next time you happen to be in the vicinity. I'm bound to have some interesting things for you.
No, he talks about selling it to you, but he actually just gives you the stuff. Oh, for the love of shit. Alright, so it crashed. Oh well, I had to work back here from the bandits.
Hey,
no big deal. These are the interesting fish. Ball-shaped fish, light fish, small fish, heavy fish. And let's see what we get from it. Heavy fish, 50 gold. Small fish had a ring. Flame protection, worthless.
He can't keep anything to himself.
That one had a lockpick. And ball-shaped fish had a lump of ore. Good times all around. If you had turned him in, you would have gotten the 100 gold bounty. And some kind of crappy crud. You also would have gotten the Thieves Guild pissed off at you. Not turning him in is one of the 3 steps you could do to join them. But since we already failed doing 1 step, it doesn't really matter. That was, what's his name? Neger, how you pronounce that. He would have had a job for you, but if you're either part of the militia or the monastery, he won't offer it. So we couldn't do that. Now then, let's go talk to Hakon, because he actually hired us in the first place to go ahead and do that. He shall give us our reward. I am thirsty as hell.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Good day, sir.
Now that's typical.
I took care of the bandits.
Really?
He had better
Anyone could say that. Do you have proof?
Should I go back and cut off their heads?
No, I don't think that will be necessary. I believe you. You have done the merchants and the city a great service. Here is the money you were promised.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Woohoo! Got $100. So I'm still nowhere close to leveling up. I have a feeling that won't happen before. There's no way I'm getting the last 20% to level up. That's kind of annoying. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. I can live without it.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done.
What else do I have to do? Oh yeah. I'll do that later. Let's follow Lares first. I think this will be where I end the first video, so I'm just gonna say a goodbye here, even though I'm gonna keep playing. So, see you in the next video.